peep. I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in our house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Texans going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right. Does it. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down following the run. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Watson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action motion here on first down. Dancing to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And they're definitely showing blitz here. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
The play clock's running down. Watson just beating the play clock. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we... A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Ravens. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just, I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Watson now on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Miller. And some room to roam now. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Let's go!
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Throw now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback. You were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they'll wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
2nd down following the incompletion. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go.
Now this is Bryant on the end around, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Flex round.
Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tim Williams from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Steps away. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline on second down. They'll run with Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Flacco looking for his first toss. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air, Watson on second down. Flush to his, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Here's Shane Leckler now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 98 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Watson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again is Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Watson. Ohio. Flex round.
Now Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Underneath for Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Henry in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
Ohio. Go, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Ohio.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Third and long, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth, and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Now Gordon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On play action, they'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. From the 50, it's Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Texans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Willie Henry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. The swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far,
got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.